Hey there, I'm Chris Ponick, Certified Public Accountant, Certified Coach, and the host of the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast. And I want to welcome you to this new series that I'm doing on this podcast. My intention is to drop one of these additional episodes every Monday while I continue to provide you with the regular Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast episodes, which will continue to help you take control of and understand your business finances with topics that ultimately impact your bottom line. I have many business owners, accountants, and other high-stress professionals who listen to this podcast, and I want to get more help out there for individuals like you when it comes to mastering your mindset. I'll be taking a few moments each week to touch on topics that many high-stress professionals are dealing with and provide solutions to help you increase your overall well-being. Because I know your time is valuable, just like the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, my goal is to keep these episodes short and straight to the point, but full of useful information to help you succeed in not only your professional life, but your personal life as well. Do you ever wonder if you're experiencing burnout? Burnout seems to be a topic that hits home for so many of us. I'm not talking about just feeling a little tired or having a stressful week. I'm talking about full-on, deep, emotional, mental, and physical exhaustion. You know the kind of burnout that makes you question everything from your career to your purpose to whether you'll ever feel like yourself again. Let's dive in. If you're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or like you're constantly running on empty, you're not alone. Burnout has become a major issue, especially for high-stress professionals who are working long hours with endless deadlines and constant pressure to perform. The problem isn't just the workload, though. It's how we think about it, how we respond to it, and the beliefs that we carry that keep us stuck in that burnout cycle. The good news is, burnout isn't a permanent state. You can actually recover from it, and better yet, you can prevent it from happening again. I'm going to walk you through what burnout really is, why it happens, and, most importantly, what you can do to start feeling better, starting right now. Do you know how to recognize the signs of burnout? Let's start with what burnout actually looks like. You might think that it's just about being physically exhausted, but burnout runs much deeper than that. It's not just about needing more sleep or a long weekend off. It's a persistent state of depletion that affects your body, your emotions, and your mindset. So how do you know if you're experiencing burnout? Some common signs are that you feel tired all the time, no matter how much sleep you get. You wake up exhausted. It's like your energy just never fully recharges. You've lost your motivation. Things that you used to enjoy, whether it was your work, hobbies, or spending time with loved ones, it just doesn't bring you the same joy anymore. You feel like nothing that you do really matters. You might feel like you're going through the motions, checking off all the tasks, but there's no real sense of accomplishment or fulfillment. Your productivity has taken a hit. Even if you're still showing up and getting things done, it takes way more effort than it used to, and you're not as effective as you once were. You find yourself more irritable, anxious, or emotional than usual. Small things that never used to bother you now feel overwhelming. You might snap at people, feel more on edge, or have moments of frustration that seem out of character for you. Does any of this sound familiar for you? If so, like I said, you're not alone. Burnout is more common than you think, and recognizing these signs is the first step in being able to change things. Now let's talk about why burnout happens. If you'd like to continue listening to the rest of this podcast, I invite you to sign up for my free private podcast, where I do a deeper dive into this topic on the Mastering Your Mindset Moments podcast for high-stress professionals. When you're busy working in a high-stress profession, it's often hard to accomplish what you truly want in your life. This private podcast offers solutions that you can immediately apply to your life so that you can not only achieve your goals, but increase your sense of purpose, satisfaction, and lead a more fulfilling and enjoyable life. You can sign up at financialadventure.com/private to hear about the solutions that I provide on this topic. I'll post links to this and other valuable resources for business owners, accountants, and other high-stress professionals where you're listening to this podcast.